Vikings, at least before their Christian conversion somewhere around the 9th century, were polytheistic. Odin was, in a sense, the king of all the other Norse gods. The Vikings believed he was very thoughtful, prestigious, honorable, and noble. He reigned over poetry and death. He was said to wander throughout the cosmos on his own, self-interested quests. The main lands of death in Norse mythology were Valhalla, meaning the Hall of the Dead, and Hell. Valhalla was a place most Vikings wanted to go after death. Here, in the Hall of the Norse god Odin, those chosen by Odin and his Valkyries live as celebrated war heroes and wait to be called on by Odin to fight alongside him at the Battle of Ragnarok. At the legendary Battle of Ragnarok, Odin is destined to be defeated by the great wolf Fenrir. As for you, Viking, all you have to do to get into Valhalla is die in battle. Hell, on the other hand, was not necessarily any better than Valhalla. If you arrived in Hell, you would still drink, eat, fight, sleep, all the time. However, you would not have the honor of fighting at Ragnarok. Only those who die of old age or sickness go to Hell.
The clothing was generally made from wool, linen, and animal skins. They were skillful weavers and made their own clothes. Belts and brooches were commonly used to hold up their clothing. Shoes were made of leather. Vikings valued colors and patterns. Men wore a kirtle, which is a long shirt that you pull over your head. On the outside, men usually wore woolen coats. Men often wore hats. They wore trousers that could be either short or long and were tucked into their boots. Women wore long dresses or skirts that went down to their feet. Their dresses had built-in sleeves. The clothes were double layered with a linen base with an outer wool layer. Women could choose between a small hat and a headscarf.
The Norse people primarily ate agricultural products raised on their own farm. These consisted of cattle, sheep, horses, pigs, goats, and poultry. The only natural sweetener they had was wild honey. They ate whatever could be hunted, captured, or gathered. Fish was also a staple part of their diet. The fish were caught with a hook and a line from small boats. Norsemen would drive whales ashore with their ships where they were killed, providing a bounteous harvest for the entire settlement. Wild animals were hunted for food with either spears, bow, or arrow. Seabirds and their eggs were also part of the Norse diet. They also ate red algae that can be easily harvested from shore, dried, and stored for long periods. Meat and fish were preserved by smoking. Cooked meats were preserved in vats of sour whey. The most common method for cooking food was boiling it. Norse families ate 2 meals a day, one at mid-morning and one in the evening. Cold beverages were consumed from wooden cups or from drinking horns.
Most Viking men were all-round handymen, but some had special skills. There were boat builders, potters, leather workers, and smiths. Most Viking men knew how to handle a bow, and most could fight if they had to protect the family or to protect their clan. Viking children did not go to school. They helped their parents at work and learned Viking history, religion, and law from spoken stories and songs, not from books. By 15 or 16, they were an adult. Women baked bread. They did spinning and weaving to turn sheep wool into cloth. They looked after the children, made the family's food, and cooked the 2 meals a day most families ate. A boy usually took his father's name, so Eric, son of Carl, became Eric Carlson.
The red area are present-day countries that were raided by Norse Vikings. The blue areas are the Norwegian Viking raids and settlements. The green areas are the Danish Viking raids and settlements, and the yellow area is the Swedish Viking raids and settlements.
Some people were slaves, or thralls. Slaves did the hardest, dirtiest jobs. People could be born slaves. The child of a slave mother and father was a slave too, but the child of a slave mother and a free father was free.
Meet Alana, the jerk with a monobrow, who laughs at her friend's demise. Still smiling.
When we go to Valhalla, I hope I see you there.
Well, he stabbed me in the eye already, so I better go there anyway. She didn't put this in your mouth, did you? Scene 4? Alright, and now... Wait,
Okay.
I gotta get a straight face.
I've seen... You guys are pretty good. You're married.
Do you want to smite someone?
Wait, is this the goddess part?
Yeah.
Okay, you are going to welcome people to...
Welcome. I'm freezing to death, and I want to die.
So, do you know what MVS versus SPN background is? No. Well, neither do I, so it's good. Memory strategies. What is
Ladies and gentlemen, what you're about to hear is 100% vocals. 100% vocals. Breakdown. Break it backwards.